Hi guys, hope you're enjoying the winter break as much as I am. To be honest, it's just glad to have a break from doing all this, but been straight from a work meeting and I've gone to Canford Magna, site of the new AFC Bournemouth Training Complex, which is up there in the distance. Managed to find out a little bit more information in terms of the timelines as well. Got a bit of video footage that you might find interesting, and a lot of people are saying we're behind schedule. Well, we're not. In the grand scheme of things, there is a lot of time left to get things done before the handover date. I've been speaking to a couple of people, one experienced with these type of builds, and we can get an accurate gauge of the kind of timeline that we're looking at for this complex and kind of what needs to be done. So in this video I'll just give you a little bit of footage, and yeah, you can see what's been going on. Don't be too excited, alright? So this is the Canford Magna Sang, which is the suitable alternative natural green space. This area was formed as a result of the loss of land where Barratt Homes are doing their development across the road. But yeah, this is the complex, as you can see here. This is on the eastern side, of the southeast of where the training ground is. You can see on this sign actually where my finger is. This is where the actual training ground will be, so you can get good access to view what's going on the eastern boundary. Now, on the eastern boundary there is a river, and it burst its banks a number of times in December and January, so much so this area was closed off due to flooding. Now, it's not bad at the moment, but this was actually one of the concerns that was raised. You can see it on the BCP website about the training ground. Obviously, there'll be increased surface runoff as the water flows from west to east. And obviously, there are drainage channels in and sewers that can be put on to alleviate their concerns, and also just make sure drainage is good, because that's going to be absolutely vital. But yeah, this is the scene then from the southeast boundary. Not much, as you can see. Mounds of earth and a lot of excavation going on, ground flattening and a lot of preparation, but not much at all. Along the eastern boundary then, as you approach it, you can get a bit of a better view of what's going on. I mean, it's flat, which is a good thing, but there's no work at the moment. But to be honest, that's not totally unusual, given that there was the appointment of the substructure works package contractor that will have only just taken place, which means the work is scheduled to begin February 2020. I know we're in it, so you'd think it'd be starting soon, so maybe they're a couple of weeks behind, but it is a sort of very generic in terms of the dates. Now, what usually happens after chatting to someone, that the contract sum will be agreed usually sort of start of April 2020, and then the formalisation of the contract appointment will be happening in April as well. So the work will begin after this. Now this, as you can see, there's a sign ready to go up. This is walking along the sort of southwestern boundary now. There is a big drive, big path where players and staff access the area where you go in. Work's due to sort of take, I would say, about 14, maybe 15 months. Handover expected, I think it's around June 2021, or maybe it's July 2021. However, there should be works starting on site very soon. I mean, usually work can happen even prior to finalising the contractor appointment at the end of the second stage tender. So we'll find out a bit of information about this. But here you can see the very start of the actual area. There's an AFC Bournemouth sign there saying no one to go beyond this point. So being the good boy that I am, haven't gone past it, but yeah, this is it. On the right here there'll be a security hut, and on this land which has been flattened, if you actually compare this to one of the first videos, there is a lot that's been done with trees pulled out, etc., but there will be a pitch on the very first sort of bit of land that you see there on the right in the background. And as you drive further on, you can see the path there going up to the left. You can drive in, and then there's that lovely sort of shaped building in the middle where everything is going to be, including the indoor pitches and all the facilities there as well. So yeah, not a lot changed. So there you go, that's the latest from Canford Magna. Like I say, not an awful lot to report, and if you go on various forums, people are expecting stuff to be happening now. Well, you know, give or take a couple of weeks, and then hopefully it should be, if everything is good. My understanding is that AFC Bournemouth's league position won't have any bearing on what happens with regards to the training complex. And indeed, like, you know, not even the scaling back of it, because you start to wonder, will it be affected? But no, it won't, by the sounds of it. So that's what I've been told anyway. And yeah, as I said, I've spoken to a few people, ITK in the know, that can sort of clarify rough timelines of these kind of projects. So yeah, July 2021. So maybe ready for the 21-22 Premier League season. Let's hope it's Premier League anyway. But yeah, do subscribe if you liked this video, and I'll try to get some more content out very soon. Hope you're enjoying this winter break. As I said earlier, it's not great, but we're certainly looking forward to coming back and getting 3 points against Burnley. See you later.